I'm here with Super Agent Joe Stike. Very grateful to have him part of our team. And this guy has come in with his hair on fire. 2 sales in 30 days. Joe, what's been working for you? What's the secret? A lot of agents don't get there for months.
I'm constantly on the phone, constant follow-up, sending homes. If I see something they like, I put them on a drip thing, constantly text them, just to make sure they remember me.
So I'm hearing a ton of outbound communication. I'm hearing complying with the NAR settlement, which is a challenge for a lot of people. So let's talk about the outbound communication first. You said you're sending properties. Like, what are you actually saying on these calls? What do the texts look like? Are you giving market data? Are you sending properties? A little of both? How are these conversations going? Because a lot of people don't know what to say.
Yeah, I send them a text first that I'm getting ready to send you some new homes that just came out, just saw on the MLS. Is this the area you're still looking in this area? Is this the price range you're still looking at? Beds, baths, anything changed? Have you bought a new car lately or anything so your credit's not screwed up? And that's how I get them rolling. And once you get them on the phone, you start the natural talk with them, and everything just kind of falls into place.
You said something really smart there. The majority of buyers want people to help them find a home, and most agents rely on like property drips to do that work. So what I'm hearing is you're being very proactive and sending them properties constantly to get them excited.
Yes, and always texting at least 3 times a week. Emails when you're not, even when you're not in communication, always send them an email. What's the worst? They said, don't bother me anymore.
So what's the worst thing that happens, right? So that mindset is really important. So how does that help serve you? Because I'm a big believer in that. You're going to be in the same spot if you don't send out the emails anyway. So what do you got to lose?
Yeah, I mean, what are they going to tell you? No? All right, then you move on to the next one. It's just part of life. You're not going to be everybody's agent.
So that's a key mindset hack there. You're not going to be for everybody. Find the people who you're going to be for.
Absolutely.
You talked about getting buyer agency agreements signed. There's a lot of people, they're having trouble with this right now. I know some agents, they don't even want to have the conversation. We don't really have a choice. So what's working for you there? Because that's a must at this point in the market.
I tell them the only way we're getting into this house is you need to sign either a 1-day contract with me or let's hopefully a 30 to 6-month agency agreement. And most of them don't know me and they want to meet me first. And after that, then now we're all shopping. I've had a few that have backed out because of financial situations, but you got to get in front of them. You have to be in front of them. Talking to them and texting to them is totally different than standing in front of them. So,
could not agree with you more. And most agents are going to tell you, hey, I'm better in person than I am over the phone or I am over text. So you offer that, like basically the non-exclusive, the 1 day, it's the same thing. Has that tool helped you? And then what do you talk about at the meeting if you're meeting them first before you're showing property?
We go over the house, we go over the seller's disclosure, we go through the rooms, and I was like, so what do you guys think? Do you like my tie? I always say, do you like my tie? I'll wear like funky ties and, break the ice that way. And they're like, absolutely, send us some more homes. We look forward to working with you. I've only been turned down one time, and that was they were not buying for the next year.
Sure.
Not that they're not going to be working with me, it's just not right now. So,
well, that's what I kind of found is that the people that if you know what to say and you're saying the right stuff, you're building rapport, you're making it about them, the people that are not opting to go ahead with that are the ones that aren't ready, right? And that's usually what it is. So it sounds like you're giving options, you're educating, you're not trying to close, you're educating. Talk to me about your level of persistence. I mean, I've noticed, and Brian, I mean, you're out there, you're trying to make it happen every day. So sure. What gets you up in the morning to do that? Because I think that's where a lot of agents, they're not consistent with their daily activities.
I was told by my mentor when I first started doing this, like even if you're working from home, you get up, you shower, you get dressed like you're going to work. Don't sit in your pajamas all day, which everybody wants to. I get it, but to me, I get dressed in case we got a Zillow call and they want to see a home in an hour. I'm ready to go.
Well, you think about, like, I don't know if you're a sports fan, but athletes, they suit up for the game, right? Sure. And availability in this business can be the best ability sometimes. And if you're not ready for an appointment, imagine if you got that call today for a listing or for a sale and you're just not prepared. I mean, they might call somebody else. I mean, that's the reality of it.
I keep my script in my truck just so I have it on a Zillow call. I can pull over real quick. I got hands-free, everything in my truck. So I'm ready to take calls at all times. But I do need to take a day. I try to take like a Wednesday off.
Smart.
And because the weekends are just booked up. You you can't not work the weekends doing this. You have to work them. That's when people want to see homes.
There is so much value in everything Joe's saying here. He's talking about having a calendar and planning his days off. Most agents never do this, right? You got your scripts there. You've got a mindset of, I'm ready to do business when the opportunity arises. I'm suited up every day. I would watch this video 2 or 3 times. And if you're looking for an agent, this is the kind of guy you want that's spending his whole day with you, making sure he gets the job done. For people that are maybe struggling with their business right now, what advice do you have for them?
This is what us old guys do.
I have a yellow pad, man. I'm right there with you.
This is all I do because,
Looks like a top prospect sheet.
yeah, it's exactly what it is. I don't think I need any more to take any more leads right now, so I don't keep Zillow on as long as I
Smart.
like to.
You got to close the leads you have, right?
And a lot of these are with DJ or have talked to DJ. I showed multiple times we've been to homes, but at least they're with DJ, so I feel more
They're
comfortable
engaged, yeah.
taking them out. Looking at homes, you got to have them some kind of pre-approval or something with them, or at least have them with a lender.
Well, what you're doing is you're looking to make sure they're taking the steps to show they're serious, right? Like talking to a lender is a step in the process. You meeting with them is a step in the process. Two-way communication is a step in the process. And you got 16 different people there in just over a month. So, I mean, I can't wait to see what it looks like in like 6 months and what you're working on then, because this guy's getting after it. I mean, he's the kind of agent I would want in this kind of market. We're going to put all Joe's information up here. Grateful to have you aboard, man. We're going to see some big things this year. Appreciate you.
Thank you.